Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is December 28th, 2021. So, the NFL legendary coach John Madden passed away today at the age of 85. And, something that the person left a comment under my video recently. This guy named Justin Wise, and this is what he wrote. They mentioned on ESPN radio that when making the All Madden documentary that they interviewed 38 people. They said when they interviewed Bill Belichick that he spoke an extra 18 to 20 minutes for another 38. Wonder what's coming. So this was 12 days ago, and look at the comment that I left him. Once I saw this, I was like, look, that is interesting because usually when they talk about 38 in the mainstream, they usually are pointing at death because death is 38 in Gematria, and that's usually the meaning of that number. I wrote John Madden, is 85 years old, and in Gematria, National Football League is 85. So I said, you know what? He might die at the age of 85. I mean, that is an appropriate age for a legendary football coach, 85. A lot of football players die at the age of 85. And today we get the news that John Madden is dead at the age of 85. And this was 12 days ago that this person left this comment. And then he responded by saying, I'm pretty sure when they fired Gruden, the Raiders coach and Monday Night Football commentator, it was foreshadowing what is to come with Madden. His 86th birthday has numerology of 56, and Super Bowl 56 is 56 days before his birthday. So this person, we was on point. This was 12 days ago. He was already talking about 56. He didn't die at 86. He died at 85 like I thought he would, because 85 is way more of a football number. But the person in this comment was talking about 56, and John Madden's death is definitely a 56 ritual. He died 47 days before Super Bowl 56, and the name John Madden is 47. The name John is 47. And then he also died on the day, leaving 3 days in the year. When you write out the number 3, it equals 56. And this documentary that this person was talking about is supposed to release on January 3rd, on the third day of the year. So let's see. We can look this up. So NFL icon John Madden's revolutionary career celebrated in Fox Sports documentary. So this documentary is supposed to release January 3rd. So, another 3. They put a 3 in there. They took him out on the day leaving 3 days in a year, and then on the third day of the year, they're going to release his documentary. But let's just go through his ritual, and then we'll look at some other things. So, no cause of death at the moment. They're just saying that he passed away early this morning in his sleep. That's what TMZ wrote. It's John Madden, the NFL coach and broadcasting legend, who's also the namesake of the famed Madden video game franchise, has died. The NFL announced he was 85 years old. The league said he passed away unexpectedly on Tuesday morning. Nobody loved football more than Coach. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said in a statement Tuesday evening, he was football. He was an incredible sounding board to me and so many others. There will never be another John Madden, and we will forever be indebted to him and for all he did to make football in the NFL what it is today. So again, National Football League is 85. The Jesuit motto, Isis Hamina Salvatore, is also 85. I left that out there. But John Madden, he was born on April 10th, and his death comes on his 263rd day of his age, which is the 56 prime number. Again, Society of Jesus is 56. We talk about this number all the time. These are the people behind his death, right? And these are also the people behind the scripting of the games. But he died on his 263rd day of his age, the 56 prime number, and he also died right before Super Bowl 56. So, a fitting ritual. And again, today's 3 days left in the year, and write out three as the word. It equals 56. His documentary comes out on the third day of the year. If you remember John Madden when he was an announcer, he was always working alongside Al Michaels. Notice Al Michaels was born November 12th, and today is 46 days after his birthday, and Sacrifice is 46. So clearly a sacrifice connected to Al Michaels. And like the person wrote in this comment, he mentioned John Gruden. John Gruden was the former Las Vegas Raiders coach that got fired earlier this year. Today's 133 days after John Gruden's birthday, and football is 133. So like this person wrote in this comment, this was 12 days ago. We was already decoding John Madden's death. This guy wrote, he spoke about how it might be connected to John Gruden's and his firing, and it was because John Madden ended up dying 133 days after his birthday, a big football number, 133. He spoke about the 56, Super Bowl 56, which is coming up, and John Madden definitely connected to Super Bowl 56. He died 47 days prior. And this person even wrote that Super Bowl 56 is 56 days from John Madden's birthday. Just perfect ritual. It's also 44 weeks later. So look at this. So Super Bowl 56 will be played 56 days before John Madden's 86th birthday. So this person did a great job. He was talking about the same numbers that came into play. So shout out to Justin Wise. He didn't die at 86 though. I had a feeling it was going to be 85. National Football League, 85. But this documentary, let's see if I can find the release date. It's going to be titled All Madden. So yeah, it says here that Fox's John Madden documentary All Madden will be available streaming January 3rd. So yeah, so he dies on the day leaving 3 days in the year. His documentary comes out on the third day of the year. So according to the person that left the comment, they said that they supposed to be interviewed 38 people. So I guess they was trying to let us know, So All Madden is 177, like the judgment order. Speaking of All Madden, the video game, the last video game was released. Let me see, because I'll guarantee you his death is connected to those video games as well. I think it was released 130 days. I know Human Sacrifice is 130. So Madden NFL 22 was released August 17th of this year. I don't think that's the right release date. Madden 22 released for all games on August 20th. This followed up on the 3 days early. They even released the game. You see, they just had to put a number 3 in there. But I don't think this is right. Because earlier I saw a different date, so I don't think this is right. You see, down this August 28th. It's just, I guess this is 21. Let me see. All Madden video games. I guess that might be the last one. This is August 20th. Okay, so I know what it is. So today is 12/28. Okay, so I guess this is the right date. So August 20th was the last John Madden video game to come out. And notice how it came out 130 days before his death. 130. Human sacrifice is 130. Human sacrifice is 130. You can also say it was 131 days, which connects to Super Bowl and championship. I'm not saying that the Raiders are going to be in there at all, but his death is definitely connected to the championship game. He died 47 days prior. The first Madden video game came out in 1988. Man, he had a lot of games. But yeah, so the last one was Madden NFL 22. It came out 130 days prior to his death. And Human Sacrifice is 130. And if you include the end date, it's 131 days like Super Bowl. And this guy's death is definitely connected to Super Bowl 56. Which will be played 56 days prior to his birthday. So this is the guy that died on his 263rd day of his age. 46 days after Al Michaels' birthday. If you notice anything additional that you want to add on to this video, please leave a comment. I'm probably going to leave it there. I think I've seen enough. I mean, we called this 12 days ago, me and my friend Justin Wise. We was looking at the John Madden documentary. He pointed out the 38 people that was interviewed. I let him know about, the dangers of being 85 and being a former NFL coach. It's dangerous when you're 85. A lot of people don't make it past that in the football world. So that's what happened to John Madden. He didn't die in his sleep. He was murdered. He didn't die unexpectedly. This was definitely expected. Yeah. So I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, and rest in peace to John Madden. Oh, look, our friend Justin Wise is here. So yeah. So Justin Wise is actually in the comments. So he's the person that left that comment. So let's see what he has to say. Madden is from Minnesota. Beat the Vikings in Super Bowl 11. His last game coach was versus the Vikings, and 47 total points was scored in that game. And John Madden is 47. Yeah, 3 days after Christmas, 3 days left in the year. His documentary comes out on the third day of the year. Keep in mind, we saw the Henry Ruggs accident. Then the same week, King Henry goes down with the fake injury, both from Alabama. Madden has a grandson who is a backup quarterback from Michigan. Anyone thinks the Vikings and Raiders might sneak into the playoffs? And the name John Madden equals 88. The Raiders, last year, the 88 is a big number with the Raiders. Last year, I think they finished 8-8 in the season. I think using the single reduction, Las Vegas Raiders is 88. Every year they finish 8. I think last year they finished 8-8. Because last year was a 16-game season. This year they might not because they added an additional game to the season. But right now, the Raiders are 8-7. If they lose next week, they'll be 8-8. The name John Madden is 88. So they might pay tribute to this man. If the Raiders lose next week, then you know why. I mean, there's definitely more things I have to look at. I'm not saying that is going to happen, but let me just take a look at the schedule. So they took him out right before week 17. I think the Raiders last week scored 17 points. So they're playing the Colts, and the Colts are definitely not going to lose that game. Well, who knows, but the Colts is a way better team than the Raiders, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so it's a very high possibility that they become 8-8. Another coincidence, Las Vegas Raiders 88, John Madden 88. And this is his coaching stats. He coached 142 games. He had 103 wins for his career. John Madden, if you want to measure to his upcoming birthday, he died 103 days before his birthday, the 27th prime, and Rich was 27. So how perfect, this guy won 103 games and dies 103 days before his birthday. Just another coincidence, though. Like everything else we point out. But I'll leave it there. Thanks, everybody, and thanks to Justin Wise. Appreciate that. Absolutely. Thank you for leaving that comment, because, once you pointed that out, I was like, look at that. So Dan says tomorrow's his birthday. Happy birthday to Dan, Numerical Lion. Shout out to you, brother. So enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, everybody, and rest in peace to John Madden.